The Dare to Dream movement is an initiative aimed at combating youth unemployment in the arts and recreation around the Pretoria area. The non-governmental organization was founded by Paul Modjadji in 2011, with more than 500 youths have benefited from the project. With nearly 40% of the nation's young people unemployed, youth takes to the streets daily seeking for employment. For the youth of Themba in Hammanskraal, north of Pretoria, it was their passion for the arts that became a source of income and a tool to combat employment in their community. The movement have also played a significant role in getting the youth to read through the Dare to Read movement, which donated books to the community library. All right, for more on this initiative, we are joined in studio by Paul Modjadji, the founder of the Dare to Dream movement. Good morning to you and welcome to AM News.
Good morning, thank you for having me.
Wow, you're doing such an amazing job with the movement. But I just want to know briefly, what inspired you to start this movement?
I must say, my personal experience, 3 years ago, I was officially the first African to win what is known as the European World Dance Star Championships in the jazz category. Thank you so much. And, coming from humble beginnings myself, I was really shocked more than anyone that I had won that acclaim. And I think it made me really think about all the other African kids in South Africa that, have dreams, but just sort of limit themselves. They don't think that it's possible, So the Dare to Dream was first initiated with the hope of inspiring young people to dream and to aim for gold.
Now, what would you say the movement is all about? What activities do you partake in within the movement?
Firstly, we see it as a leadership program, first and foremost. So we try and instill a sense of leadership in all the young people that we work with. We use various art disciplines to obviously do this. So we use dance, we use drama, we use music to try and excite them and drive some of the messages that we use. So more than anything, we've got a young kid right now, one of our beneficiaries that's in line to join the Lion King production in New York. So, part of the work is to prepare them for the professional entertainment and arts industry.
Now, that's very interesting, but we all know that with every success story, there must be hiccups. There must be challenges. What are some of the challenges that you faced when starting this movement, and even as its birth, you're still facing right now?
I think a lot of the young people in South Africa are very despondent. So a big part of the challenge that we faced when we started was to get them to understand that we were there to give them hope. And I think also to kind of demystify the whole myth that a lot of young people in this country want handouts. So part of the message and part of the challenge we had at the beginning was firstly getting young people to understand that the Dare to Dream initiative wasn't about handing out anything for free. It was about giving young people an opportunity to be self-starters, to be self-initiators. And I think if you look at some of the beneficiaries that have certainly benefited from the organization, it has been people that get up and show up, as we always say. We've got a motto where we say you have to show up in order to see results. So you need to show up at that audition. You need to put yourself out there. You need to knock on that door before things can happen. So
Now, for people that are interested in joining the group, joining the movement, the organization, be it the Dare to Dream, be it the Dare to Read movement, what would you say is the requirements to join the group?
A dream, I think we're looking for young, boisterous people. I personally believe that Africa is the future, so we're looking for a young person that has got a dream. It can be, even if it's not even related to the arts, you can want to be the world's greatest dancer, a doctor that is, or a scientist. So we've got a website where people can obviously go online and just, read more about what we are about and how to align themselves or to even be part of the movement.
Brilliant. Now, you're based in Pretoria,
yes.
According to my understanding, and that's where you are right now, specifically Themba in Hammanskraal as well. Are there any plans to expand the movement to other areas so that, the latter youth in South Africa could benefit from this?
The plans are already implemented as we speak, actually. Dare to Dream has already expanded to Mirafong. So we've got a division in Mirafong that's already up and running. During the first week of September, I'm actually heading on a 9-province Dare to Dream tour, where I'll be speaking to young people, trying to also rope in as many of them as possible to be part of the movement. So we are definitely trying to go abroad, across South Africa. thanks to organizations such as Kulisa Social Solutions who have just come on board and partnered with us.
Yes.
So we have a bit of the muscle to go out there and just, bring in as many of the youth as possible.
It's very interesting that you just touched on partnerships and people that are on board to help you achieve some of your, dreams to expand. But how important do you think partnership is for this movement to expand and to exceed and benefit even the latter South African youth?
I cannot tell you how important it is. It is. I can't speak more than that. It is really so important because, a lot of the times, any winner will tell you that it doesn't take you alone. It takes really, your trainer, it takes so many people coming in to make sure that they help you realize that, result and that outcome at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So that's very, very, very important. They give you the muscle you need. They give you the mentorship you need. They give you the guidance you need. So absolutely.
Yeah. And the age group, what would you say? Just briefly, the age group to join in as well.
From teens, 13 up to like as old as you can be. You don't need to be young to dream. Yeah. You can be 45 and just, want to start your own, whatever it is. So from 13 upwards.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Paul Modjadji, all the way from Dare to Dream movement as well as Dare to Read movement. Thank you so much for joining us and all the best with your movement.
Thank you so much.